I believe a lot of weird shit. Like weird, intense shit. A lot of it. If I were to converse with an intellectual, they would really walk away thinking I was crazy. You wouldn't be mad about it. We would certainly arrive at an agreement. But it's likely that you would dismiss the whole conversation and cling to your beliefs. But a seed would be planted. So, at the end of this essay, I'm going to pose a question to you, and it's going to fuck your head up if you really think about it. So strap in, get ready, and enjoy this ride I call everyday life. So, Bigfoot, does he exist? Well, logically speaking, nature does have all the prerequisites and abilities to create a creature that we would describe as Bigfoot. So, does Bigfoot exist? Yeah, he could. The question now simply becomes, do I believe you or not? So, I don't know you, and I have no reason to believe that you're a liar. So, with all the people in the world who have claimed to see Bigfoot, someone had to have seen something. So, by that logic, Bigfoot does exist. Or at least, he could have existed at some point. And it's much more fun believing that he does. Trust me. Or aliens. Something has got to be going on with that, you know? Way too many encounters, way too many sightings, and way too many stories for that not to be something strange. Sidebar. I've come to my own personal conclusions when it comes to aliens. But that's a whole nother video and a whole nother subject. Preferably for another day. The point is, people see shit. Shit happens. And there's likely some reason for all of it being hushed and kept under wraps. I mean, really, it's like embedded in human nature that we seek understanding. We want to know what's going on. So, why, when it comes to the supernatural, we would rather just say, that didn't happen. That's not real. You didn't see that. The nice thing to do would be to sit down and talk about it. Take as long as it takes to have the conversation. See if we can figure out the truth. We don't want the truth. We don't want to see how truly disgusting the world really is. That's why we run. And that's why we lie. Even the most beautiful ones of us can be disgusting on the inside. You know, kind of like Satan. Point is, Easter. Jesus Christ, a man that we all have heard of. I mean, it's literally almost at the point where not a single person doesn't know who he is, or at least who he's supposed to be. Perfect man, never fucked up, and he believed he was the physical incarnation of the creator of the universe, the Son of God. And he traveled his region making things happen that wouldn't happen in 900 quadrillion tries. He made them happen. Miracles. And then there's a book, a physical record of his actions, decisions, and how they affected the world and the people around him. Not to mention, it also has the story of the creator and how he created the universe and how he designed all the creatures and how he breathed life into humanity. This book is literally called The Truth, and it has been mass produced to the point where it is the most printed book in human history. And the story is supposed to be real. Hell fucking yeah. I'll buy that. So, back to Jesus. He was persecuted for perpetuating a lie. That lie was his own claim that he was the Son of God. And if Jesus is the Son of God, then that means he was telling the truth. This is a belief that many people held back in the day and still do. But he was punished, sentenced to death for his belief, in possibly the most gruesome fashion ever recorded in history. Not simply because of the gore and the violence, but because it was wrong. He wasn't lying. He didn't deserve it. So why did he stay? He was the Son of God, right? He had the power, right? Why didn't he just summon all his angels? Why didn't he make us believe? Because that wasn't his mission. He had done all his works, performed all his miracles. You missed it. Sorry. His final task was to allow himself to become a spiritual sacrifice for the good of all humanity. And if he failed at that task, if he climbed down from that cross, no one would ever persecute him ever again. No one would ever deny his claim. But the filth would continue. People would still hide their filth and disgustingness from God, from Jesus, and from themselves. So, on that cross, he stayed, and he died, allowing all of his spiritual energy to be released into the world, creating some sort of gateway between here and an existence with God. The Bible just says we gotta follow him through it to get there. Yeah, I'd like to believe in that. I believe a lot of weird shit. There are gigantic megalithic beasts living in our oceans. We are currently living in the last days, and the world is flat. But I also believe in the birth, death, and resurrection of the Messiah, also known as Jesus Christ. Want to talk about it? Stay safe, everybody. There's a whole lot of craziness going on with this whole corona thing and with the president and fires and famine and pestilence and all that shit. And if the way my mind sees it is any indication, it's going to be one fucking hell of a ride. Make sure you're building the spirits of those that you love and everyone around you. And take care of yourselves, guys. Peace. Oh, right. The question. If everyone believed in Bigfoot, would he simply appear? Think about that.